a beautiful morning. I think I'll go outside for a while and just smile, just taking some clean, fresh air for
Hey folks, welcome back to Good Morning Maryland Unique Home Renovations. I'm Greg Arnold, and we're out here today at the entrance to Bowie Fest. And if you're missing Bowie Fest, you're really missing a good time. Every year in the month of June, you have to go online to Bowie Fest for next year, 2011. It'll tell you when it's going to be. It's a heck of a day, all kinds of entertainment. First off, on YouTube this morning and on Good Morning Maryland, folks, the next segment you're going to see is the future. This is how you can save up to 80% on your energy bills, and you can become independent of your local BG&E's, Washington Gas and Light, Delmarva Power and Electric, whatever the hell it is. Bottom line is, this is the future. Take a look at this.
Transferring heat that already exists, because the Earth is the world's largest solar panel, and the Earth is full of heat, and we're simply transferring that heat from this loop field and bringing it into the home.
Actually, if you can use that heat in the ground, draw that heat out of the ground and use it to warm your house, it's kind of an amazing thing.
What it's doing is it's pulling the heat from the ground outside, so it's a natural resource that we're using. We're not like putting fuel into a tank, we're pulling heat from the ground outside, and in the summertime it reverses and gives us cool air in the summertime.
I think the exciting feature about the ground source heat pump is the economics and the efficiency of the heating system. And I feel like ground source heat pumps will be a more and more popular heating system we'll be seeing in the future.
It's late January in northern Minnesota, and as you would expect, it's really cold out here. But for the Clarks, who've just moved into their new home, cold weather, or hot weather for that matter, are not a problem. The Clarks have installed a ground source heat pump system to provide them with cool temperatures in summertime and a nice warm house in winter. In the next few minutes, we'll tell you about ground source heat pumps, what they are, how they work, what the experts say about them, and most important, what the folks who use them say about their system. This is where the ground source heat pump story begins, 8 feet under. I'm standing in a hole that's 100 feet long, 25 feet across, and 8 feet deep. This is where the Earth maintains a 45 to 50 degree temperature year-round. And this is where 100% of a home's heating and cooling will come from. Inside this pipe is a liquid solution that circulates and transfers heat from the Earth into the house. When the Clarks decided to heat and cool their new home with a ground source heat pump, they had not only chosen an efficient and economical way to create a comfortable indoor environment, they had also opted to use a clean and environmentally friendly method for heating and cooling their home and for preheating the water in their hot water heater. The system that will heat, air condition, and preheat this home's water is based on a pretty simple set of principles. In the northern regions of the United States, the ground's temperature just below the frost line, some 4 to 6 feet below the surface, averages between 40 and 50 degrees Fahrenheit year-round. The reason why solar heat is stored in the Earth is because the ground is massive and dense. It absorbs nearly half of the thermal energy reaching the Earth from the sun. In the atmosphere, which is thinner and less absorbent, solar heat is reflected or scattered. The ground stores the heat it absorbs from the sun and maintains it at a fairly constant temperature throughout the seasons. If you want to keep your home at a cozy 68 to 70 degrees, winter or summer, the ground source heat pump will draw the heat stored in the Earth and transfer it inside in the winter, and in the summertime, the same system will remove the heat from your home and transfer it to the ground outside. How is this done? Basically, in 3 parts. The underground pipes outside circulate a liquid solution that extracts the heat stored in the Earth. Inside, the heat pump draws in the liquid solution, heats it to the desired temperature, and transfers the heat throughout the house by means of a heat distribution system, either forced air or hot water. In summer, the process is reversed. As a side benefit, the system will also preheat your water at no extra cost. The Clarks are just one of the many happy homeowners who have chosen to control their home heating and cooling with a ground source heat pump.
When we were looking into it, people were telling us about the cost and how efficient it is. We were very impressed with what we had heard that their monthly heating costs and air conditioning costs were in comparison to what we were paying.
I think the bottom line is you got to look at monthly payments. You pay so much for a heating system, and it's got to last you years, and every month you have to pay for that heating system. And I think if you put all the figures together, then the heat pump's actually the cheapest way to go by far.
The ground source heat pump system has the experts equally pleased. Gary Conant has researched the system and is excited by its efficiency, economy, and environmental benefits.
The Environmental Protection Agency and the Department of Energy are very much endorsing ground source heat pumps. And the Environmental Protection Agency is endorsing it because they see the ground source heat pump system as being the most environmentally friendly heating and cooling system available today.
Community and office buildings are heated and cooled with EcoNar energy systems. Here is what two users have to say about their experience with EcoNar systems.
The community looked at a variety of different ways of heating a school before making the choice to go to geothermal energy. Visited a couple of other schools and looking for a safe, reliable, economic system chose to go geothermal. One of the things that we're happy about is the safety features. We don't have any flame in our elementary school. There's no boiler that could possibly blow up. We're able to operate this building without a licensed boilerman. We're also very pleased with the efficiency of the system. Our electric bills have been tracked from the very beginning. We were very pleased to discover that the lighting and heating and cooling for the elementary school have been running at approximately half the cost of lighting alone for our high school. Both of these buildings are about 85,000 square feet. We've cooled when it's been hot in the beginning and the end of the school year. And when it's been 45 degrees below zero, our rooms have been exactly at the temperatures we'd wanted them to be. And that has been something that I think there were people who wouldn't have believed before we started. So geothermal heat and EcoNar's heat pumps work very well.
We're heating and cooling about 3,000 square feet of area here with 16-foot tall ceilings, and also it makes our hot water for us. We use a lot of hot water for cleaning equipment and general cleaning. Our total energy costs for the heating, cooling, and hot water runs about $800 a year. This breaks down to about $60 to $70 a month. With no backup, we have no other method of heating or cooling or making hot water, so it does the entire job. Since we installed the system in our business, we have installed one in our home. Previously in our home, we heated with wood, and we were simply getting tired of cutting wood, hauling ashes, hauling wood in all the time. Since the installation of that system, that has curtailed that and kept our energy costs very low. The maintenance on the systems has been basically none. We have had no breakdowns on either of our systems. Today is a very cold wintry day in Minnesota. It's 11 degrees outside. It's 70 degrees inside, very comfortable. Overall, we have been very, very pleased with the EcoNar systems, both here at our business and at home.